Hello students. So I am Srimati Asha Patil, HOD Chemistry Department. So I'll give the introduction about the organic chemistry. I told you in the first introduction part only. The chemistry, in chemistry you are having three branches: physical, inorganic and organic chemistry. So what is organic chemistry? Organic chemistry is the study of carbon compounds. Means all the compounds of the organic compounds, all the organic compounds contain carbon. Now we study the different compounds of the carbon here. But before going to that, we study tetravalency of carbon. Means valency of carbon is 4. So how we get valency as 4? For that we study the electronic configuration of the some of the elements. So in the last class also, Suhasini madam told you about electronic configuration of about 20 or 30 elements. So if we take the elements from hydrogen to nitrogen, electronic configuration can be written as, so you see here hydrogen H1. So 1 it indicates the number of the proton or number of electron, or in general it is atomic number. So always electron goes into the lower energy orbital. So in any main shell you have in the atom first main shell, it contains one subshell. Then you have second main shell, there you are having two subshells, 2s and 2p. But p subshell, it has three orbitals like px, py, pz along three axes x, y, z. So three axes, their p orbitals are dumbbell shaped, s orbital is spherical in shape. So these p orbitals which are in x axis, y axis, z axis, they can be written as 2px, 2py and 2pz. Then next third shell starts. So electron first fills in the lower energy orbital. So lower energy is 1s, and each orbital, remember, it has the capacity to take 2 electrons. So hydrogen electron is only 1, so it goes into 1s orbital, 1s1. So the configuration of hydrogen is 1s1. Now coming to the helium, second element in the periodic table, atomic number 2 means 2 electrons are there. So 2 electrons goes into the 1s only because each orbital has the capacity to take 2 electrons, I told you. So s orbital in case of helium contains 2 electrons. Now configuration of helium is 1s2. Coming to lithium, lithium atomic number 3 means 3 electrons are there and 2 electron goes into the 1s orbital, then second 2s, another remaining left electron goes into 2s orbital. So this is the configuration of lithium. Next element in the periodic table, beryllium 4. 4 atomic number means 4 electrons are there. So each subshell, each orbital has the capacity to take 2 electrons. Therefore 1s2, next 2s2. Okay, this is the configuration of beryllium. Now coming to boron, atomic number 5. I told you here in case of boron 5 electrons are there. So first 2 electron goes into 1s orbital, next 2 electrons 2s orbital, but 1 electron is left here, that goes into the 2px orbital. So just now I told you 1s, 2s, then 2px, 2py, 2pz. Okay. So here 1 electron goes in here, 2 electrons are filled in case of boron, 1 electron is left because boron 5 electrons are there. So 1 electron goes into px orbital. Next coming to the carbon which is very important compound for us to study organic chemistry. So 6 atomic number. So 6 means these 5 electrons are filled here up to here like boron only, but next left electron, remaining electron, it goes into py1. It cannot pair here. Px cannot have 2 electrons immediately, because all these p orbitals, px, py, pz, they are of same energy. Only thing, direction is different. S orbital has the spherical shape, p orbital has dumbbell shape. So dumbbell shape means px orbital, it is along x axis like this. This is px if you take along x axis. Then py along y axis, pz along z axis. But energy is same. So as these 3 orbitals have same energy, so all the orbitals filled singly first. Only single electron goes. After completing pz orbital, then the pairing of the electrons starts. Pairing means 2 electrons. Here 3 electrons are filled. Next again if there is another electron, then it goes into the px. Then it will be px2. Okay, that comes in the next oxygen. After nitrogen we have oxygen, 8 atomic number. There we have the paired electron in the x orbital. Okay. Now here valence electron means outer shell electrons. Outer shell means in case of carbon, second shell is outer shell. So outer shell electrons or valence electrons are 4. 2s, 2 electrons here in 2s, 1 electron in px, 1 electron in py, total there are 4 electrons. So these 4 electrons, they are in the valence shell. Valence shell means outer shell. So therefore they are called as valence electrons. And these electrons take part in the bond formation in case of carbon. Therefore valency of carbon is 4. So we say here tetravalency of carbon. Okay. Now in case of nitrogen, yes, in case of nitrogen, 7 atomic number, 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2py1 as here. But 7 is electron, number of electrons are 7. 1 is more here comparing to carbon. So that electron goes into the pz. Okay, as px, py, pz are of same energy. If you take oxygen, atomic number 8, in that case, this 2px gets 2 electrons, because 1 electron is more, then the pairing of the electron starts here. Okay, but that is not important for us. For us, important one is only carbon. Now, here we study about configuration of carbon. In the last shell, that is second shell, 4 electrons are there. So it is its valence is 4. In the formation of any compound, 4 valencies of carbon should be satisfied by other carbon atom or atoms of the hydrogen or oxygen. So valency of carbon is 4 means 4 electrons are there, and for the formation of the bond, one bond, 2 electrons are required. So these 4 electrons of the carbon, they are sharing with the electrons of other carbon atom or electrons of hydrogen, oxygen. That carbon forms the bonds. That you are studying in the next class. Okay. Now, how the carbon satisfies its valency can be understood by studying the compounds of homologous series. So, what is homologous series? Homologous series means it is the series of the elements which are having same properties and which can be represented by the same general formula. Same general formula it can be represented. Example, alkane is the example for homologous series. Similarly, alkenes is the example for homologous series. Now, carbon can form large number of compounds due to its property called catenation. So, what is catenation? It is the property of the carbon forming covalent bonds with other carbon or with other elements to give large number of compounds having long chains or ring structure. Means Catenation is the property of the carbon which forms covalent bond with other carbon, means carbon can form the bond with the other carbon like this to give the chain like structure, okay, or it can form the ring structure. How it forms the ring structure? Like benzene, yes, hexagonal ring, like benzene it can form. So that is the because of its property called as catenation. This also you studied in your schools. Then in your school, high school, you studied alkanes. So I told you alkanes is the example for the homologous series. These contain, which contain compounds having same properties and can be represented by the general formula. What is general formula of the alkane? CnH2n plus 2, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3. So by putting n equal to 1, 2, 3, we get the compounds of homologous series alkanes. So which compounds are there in the alkane series? To get those compounds, we should put n equal to 1, n equal to 2 like that. So if you put n equal to 1, it gives the first element of the compound, not actually element, it is the compound of the alkanes. It is methane. C1H 2 into 1 2 plus 2 4 CH4. Similarly, n equal to 2 gives, n equal to 2 means C2H 2 into 2 4 plus 2 6 C2H6 ethane. Second compound of the alkane series. N equal to 3, yes, put n equal to 3 here. C in this formula you put n equal to 3. C3H8 you are getting, that is propane. Like that, putting n equal to 4 you get in this formula, you get C4H10, n equal to 5 you get C5H12. So like that, putting small n, you write here small n, make it as small n. Putting n equal to 10, you get decane, C10H, 10 into 2 20 plus 2, 22. So that is decane. Alkanes are hydrocarbons. So what are alkanes now? They are the example for the homologous series. But what is the definition of alkanes? They are hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbon means compounds having only carbon and hydrogen. So they contain only carbon and hydrogen. Alkanes are the hydrocarbons which contain only carbon and hydrogen, which contain single bonds. So you remember alkane means they contain single bonds. Okay. Then coming to the alkenes, which is the example for the, another example for the homologous series. Alkenes general formula is CnH2n. These are hydrocarbons which contain double bonds. So alkene means there will be double bond, carbon-carbon. In between carbon-carbon, double bond is there. Putting n equal to 2, we get the first compound here. So n equal to 1, 2, 3, we should not start from 1 here. We should put n equal to 2 because first compound of the alkene itself contains 2 carbons. So putting n equal to 2, we get first compound, it is C2H4 because C2H2 into 2, 4, C2H4. That is called as ethene because C2H6 is ethane. 2 carbons means ethane. 2 carbon alkane is ethane. So here it contains 2 carbon but it is not alkane. It contains double bond, so it is ethene. Then putting n equal to 3, it gives propene C3H6. N equal to 4 gives butene C4H8. Like that, if you put n equal to 5, 6 in this general formula, you are getting here up to decene C10, n equal to 10, C10H20. Then alkynes. Alkynes, this is also one example for the homologous series. General formula is CnH2n minus 2. These are the hydrocarbons which contain triple bond. So alkynes means triple bond. Alkenes double bond. Alkane single bond. So here for your class only one compound is important. It is ethyne. So ethyne, Y-N-E. E-N-E means ethene, double bond. Ethyne is triple bond. It is also called as acetylene. So formula, general formula is CnH2n minus 2. So putting n equal to 2, first compound contains 2 carbons, therefore n, we should put n equal to 2 only. It is C2H, 2 into 2, 4 minus 2, 2, C2H2, which is the first member of the alkyne series, and we get it by putting n equal to 2 in the general formula CnH2n minus 2. So you remember here, alkanes means single bond, alkenes double bond, alkyne triple bond. Okay, so thank you.